Ikemoto, the illustrator of the Boruto manga, just had an interview. We're gonna cover it today. Basically, I was about to record my Boruto episode 35 preview now, but then I saw this interview, so the preview is gonna come out tomorrow on Tuesday, and the review obviously on Wednesday, as always for the past 34 weeks. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the interview. How did the graphic conception of Boruto's character unfold? What was the most difficult point in the creation of this character who is inevitably suffering, as in the manga and in real life, of the comparison with Naruto? When I was first left with this realization of Boruto, Kishimoto-san gave me an advice. Do it freely, without trying to stick to Naruto's drawing or forcing it. Even if you try, it's never going to be the same. There is no sense in giving you the series if it's to create a copy. In a hand, I'm sorry for the Naruto fans that it's not Kishimoto-san who is drawing, but in another hand, as it's me that he entrusted with the series, I'm trying to do the best work possible while following my feelings and being responsible of what I create. For the reasons that I just explained, I'm not feeling any difficulties with the creation of Boruto, but I'm still very far off the graphic quality that satisfies me, so I'm still working on it to offer the best of my capacity. To be honest, it is a fact that many people are very angry when it comes to Ikemoto's art style. I personally don't have anything against this art style. Obviously, I prefer Kishimoto's art style, but obviously, you cannot copy some art style. It's just the fact that we are used to Kishimoto's art style. Let's be honest, if Ikemoto was drawing Naruto, like the entire series, we would get used to it. And for example, if Kishimoto was drawing Boruto, we would also get angry. It's just the fact that we're used to Kishimoto's way of drawing. The only problem I have with Ikemoto is that he's sexualizing Sarada a lot, but that's just my honest opinion. Anyway, let's get on to the next question. How does the collaboration with Masashi Kishimoto... Okay, we have some grammar issues here. How is the collaboration with Masashi Kishimoto going? What indications does it give you for the drawing and scenario? Does it take action on the board to add some modifications referring to this story/drawing? Kishimoto-san usually checks during the scenarios phase, so I'm pretty free for the Nemu, I hope I'm pronouncing that properly, and the drawing. When the final Nemu is ready, Kishimoto-san verifies it, and sometimes it happens that he does some remarks about problematic points or things that I could improve, but in general, he lets me do it. I already knew this like ages ago, but for some people who are for some reason unaware of this, yeah, Kishimoto is supervising this series and he is there. We have 3 people involved within the creation of Boruto. We have Masashi Kishimoto, Kodachi, and we have Ikemoto, and obviously Studio Pierrot. Now, Kishimoto is supervising everything. Ikemoto is the one who is drawing the Boruto manga, and I think that Kodachi is writing it. He also wrote the novel, like the Gaara novel, and I think he wrote the novel adaptation of the Boruto movie. But the point is, Kishimoto is supervising everything, and he's probably giving them like the main ideas for the series. Now, there's one question about the tools that he uses while drawing. I have no interest in it, so I'm just gonna leave it in the description below if you want to read that question and that answer. So yeah, let's just get on to the final question, which is the most interesting one. Why did you choose to start showing adult Boruto before talking on his story? Okay, I think it should be about his story, but this was translated by, I think, a Spanish guy. Anyway, why did you choose to start showing adult Boruto before talking about his story in the form of a flashback? This opening scene was Kishimoto-san's idea. We thought that we needed a different beginning than the movie beginning. We needed something with more impact, and we reached this form. But it was decided very quickly, and I didn't have any design for adult Boruto, so I didn't have the chance to let the idea grow. So when this scene will reappear, maybe that the design will have changed. Okay, let's rephrase this. So when this scene reappears, the design may change a little bit. Now listen, I want to tell you something. The latest episode of Boruto, if you're new to my channel, I did a review, right? In this review, I talked about the animations in the episode, I talked about character interactions, character development, I've talked about the symbolism that I felt in this episode, and I talked about Tonerio Tsuzuki because he did appear after the ending song. And obviously, when I, create the title of my video, I'm gonna put Tonerio Tsuzuki in the title because it's just more clickbaity, right? This is called positive clickbait, right? I'm not lying, I'm just putting Tonerio Tsuzuki in the title. Now, I'm not saying that Ikemura was supposed to say, we decided to clickbait thousands of people by showing Boruto versus Kawaki, but, this isn't like the full truth. Yeah, it is true, yeah, they wanted to make something more impactful, but basically, Kishimoto knows that many people aren't going to be, so interested in Boruto, especially because of its slice of life episodes that happened from time to time. I personally enjoyed them. I did a video about it yesterday. It's gonna pop up at the end of this video. In that video I've talked about the Boruto series in general and why I think it's great. But as I said, many people don't enjoy this thing. And obviously that scene, Boruto versus Kawaki, that we got in the first episode shows that, yeah, this series is going to get very dark, even darker than Naruto, because it's the first time we're seeing the Hokage's own face is destroyed. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of add something to this answer. It was basically clickbait for thousands of people, but positive clickbait, okay? Not negative. Not negative clickbait is when you lie. Anyway, about the design for adult Boruto, I really hope they don't change his design, because seeing adult Boruto with a scar over his eye, seeing adult Boruto with Sasuke's cloak, with Sasuke's sword, with that crazy seal that he has on his body, and by the way, this is not Sasuke's headband was blue and not black. To me, he looks fucking cool, okay? And I really hope Ikemura doesn't change him, because I don't see anything wrong with this version of Boruto. Big thanks to Garcia, that's the guy who translated this interview that Ikemura had. In the description, you're gonna have, again, the one question that I didn't cover in this video. You're gonna have the full interview, like the article, that's what I wanted to say, and a couple of more things. With that said, that was your boy Hokage. If you're new to this channel and if you're into Boruto, consider subscribing, smash the like button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.